everybody. We're getting the cabbage cultivated out again. Got Jane and the spring tooth cultivator down here. She's doing a pretty good job, and so is Jane. Of course, she always does. But yeah, we got these rows a little wide this year, but they're getting big enough now to where it's starting to plow right, I guess you'd say, like we want it. So this is my most favorite thing to do with a horse or a mule, is to cultivate. You can do way prettier work, in my opinion, with a horse cultivating than you can a tractor. Let me get these lines on here and I'll take you a little bit with us. All right, Jane, easy. Jane, easy. All a little. Good girl. All a little. All, Jane. She wants to walk right on top of them, but that's the way I broke her too. That's what you want, but not really right on top of them, Whoop, ho. I got a big volunteer corn stalk down there I gotta pull, but other than that, they're pretty clean. These on the right hand side are Bravo, and that's what a lot of your commercial cabbage is Bravo. They're a hybrid cabbage, and being a hybrid cabbage, they're a little bit more resistant to disease like black shank and stuff like that. I'm still gonna spray for black shank. But the reds over here, these are red jewel, and this is the first year I've grown these. What's there looks good and seems to be doing good, but in that last row down there, for some reason, I don't know what it was, but there'd be like 4 or 5 plants die right in a row. But they're doing all right. But I like growing these Bravo. They're pretty. And then we set some backer on the other side of where we got the field corn. And Mark's bringing his big red Belgian horse up. We're gonna plow him a little bit single. He ain't never cultivated with him before, so maybe I can get y'all some footage on that. But we got the Bravo looking good. Fixing to run through the red jewels. I'm gonna have to run through my field corn. And then we'll come over here and run through the taters one more time. It'll probably be the last time we plow the taters, so anyway. I think I've done a video like this with Dolly back about a year ago when we was plowing some cane. But in case any of you didn't see that or watch it, well, this is a spring tooth cultivator. I grew up using a 4-foot or a 3-foot cultivator all my life. I grew up in a little bit steeper ground, and that's all we had was a 4-foot, and a lot of people plow with a 4-foot. But old man Fred Houston from right up here on Caney Fork where I live now, he gave me this, and I'd throw every other 4-foot there is away after using this. It's a good plow, and I'll show you how it works. It works the same way as like if you're plowing with a turning plow. If you push the handle down to the left, see how it cocks that cultivator over, and it'll make it go more toward the cabbage. If you push down on the right handle, it'll go more toward the middle. bit farther here for you. But when your horse walks where she's supposed to, you don't really have to do anything. You see that adjustment down there? Let me get it up out of the dirt. See, that's got my horse walking over here close to him. And I mean, I like that in one way, and in one way I don't. I'm gonna take and probably after today flop that over to the other side. That way I can move my horse more to the right, and it puts my cultivator more to the left. So when you're adjusting stuff, it's kind of backwards to what you would think. But Jane, come up. Jane. Like I said, we're in the red jewel now. They almost look purple, but the heads will be like a red purple color. But you can see the cultivator's turning the soil, getting that green stuff out. That's what you want. And I mean, this mare is absolutely crawling. That's the gear I like, slow. Gee, little girl, gee. Jeep. Oh, as long as you got dirt coming through them, they will get stopped up every now and then. But anyway, you can see behind us what kind of job it does. Makes it look pretty. Maybe on the way back we'll get that big pile of Johnson grass. That stuff's of the devil. I will tell you this too. Come over here. Where are you going? Hey, come here. Oh, now. Mary got where she wasn't supposed to be. See, she still has her little faults. But know what I was going to tell you here real quick. I guess I cultivate different than 90% of the people. And it bothers my grandpa. You know how older people are. They done stuff a certain way, and by grannies, that's the way they thought you ought to do it. But a lot of people will come right down through here the way I'm coming, go down to that end down there, turn their horse or mule directly around, and come right back up this side of it, right up through there like that. And that's fine, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But to keep from turning so tight, I go, and you can see where this side here ain't been plowed yet. But I go where Jane's walking, right straight down that side of them, and then I turn right-handed and come right back up the other side. All right, when I get up there on the tractor end, this portion right here will be plowed, and so will this portion. Obviously, that's what we're doing now. But I'll go up through there and turn and come down the right-hand side of this row right here. Go down it and come back up. So I'm always turning to the right, and I don't have to turn Jane so sharp to get her right back in this row. Same thing, it does the same job. You just don't have to turn as tight. That's the way I do it, and like I say, a lot of people do it different. But anyway, got old Bill to the cultivator. He's going to plow the taters for us. Whoa. Old Bills are doing good. Old Bill learning to cultivate. Bill's first time cultivating. We run through a couple rows here together, and now Mark's plowing him by himself. I'm sure Mark's tickled to death with him. I know I am. And Jane's glad to be having a break. Believe we're in the business. I'm gonna get these taters plowed out and then hit the field corn over there. We'll have her all done. Told Mark old Bill's are getting on the same page as the black horses. We aggravate one another about red and black. These are doing a fine job, that's for sure. We hope y'all enjoyed the video, and give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. We'll be back with you in a couple days.